Okay, so if you've been on social media at all in the last, say, 6 months, I mean, really at all,
Oh, you've seen them.
you have absolutely seen them. Ads for a brand called Cosmic Clothing, they are everywhere.
And you have to admit, the prices are very attractive. The outfits look great.
They really do, and that's the big question, isn't it? When a deal looks that good, you start to wonder who you're really buying from. So today, that's what we're going to do. We're trying to cut through all that noise.
Hmm.
Our mission is to look past those, glossy, targeted ads and figure out if this is a legitimate retailer or if it's more of a high-risk gamble. And we're basing this entirely on the available data and consumer transparency indicators. Okay, let's unpack this.
Right. And I think it's important we frame this analysis correctly. We're really just looking at the gap between their marketing promise.
The flash.
Exactly. The promises and the actual verifiable evidence that they're a real functioning business. Because in the world of online fast fashion, those can be two very, very different things.
So where do we start? I guess with the absolute basics, right? The technical side of the site.
The lowest possible bar, yes.
Yeah. And on that front, automated tools do confirm the Cosmic Clothing website has a valid security certificate. It's not flagged for malware, no phishing warnings. So, good news is it's not, automatically dangerous just to visit the site.
But here is where we need to add that crucial context.
Yeah.
Because that little padlock icon in the browser, that security certificate.
That's all most people look for.
I know. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, it just doesn't equal trustworthiness. It's really just a clean coat of paint on a house you haven't inspected yet.
That's a great way to put it.
And that's why the brand consistently gets low or average scores on reliability. It just lacks an established reputation. There's no long, verifiable track record.
Yeah.
And that's the first big clue that suggests some caution is needed.
That is such a critical distinction. And it's where things start getting murky because the moment you look past that technical check and into the actual customer experience.
That's where it gets complicated.
Exactly. We found that the customer feedback is mixed at best, but more importantly, it's almost impossible to actually verify.
And what's fascinating here is the transparency issue, or, the lack of it. So many of the positive comments.
The glowing 5-star, I love this dress ones.
Yes, those. They're almost all sourced directly from their own sponsored social ads or these unconfirmed seller platforms.
Mm-hmm.
So we have very little proof of purchase. You, as the consumer, can't easily tell a real review from a comment posted by a bot or someone who was paid.
So you have no idea if people are actually getting the clothes, let alone if the quality is anything like what's in the ads.
Precisely. That opacity is the biggest problem.
So let's get right to it then. Is it a scam? Are they just taking your money and you get nothing?
Well, from what we can see, it doesn't appear to be an obvious scam that just steals money outright.
Okay, so something is likely to show up at your door.
Something probably will. The actual risk profile here is different. The store just lacks strong evidence proving it's trustworthy or reliable. And this is that gray area where so many of these risky online stores fall. The issue isn't outright theft. It's quality assurance. It's delivery timelines.
And returns. I have to imagine returns are difficult.
And the returns process. That's the real risk. It isn't that your money vanishes. It's that you get goods that are essentially worthless and have no easy way to get your money back.
So what does this all mean for someone who's looking at that cute top in their shopping cart right now?
It means you have to go in with your eyes wide open.
So our sources would categorize this as a high-risk fashion store with an unknown reputation. It is not a well-established retailer.
Definitely not. So the guidance for minimizing your risk is pretty straightforward.
Use a payment method with buyer protection, right? That seems essential.
Absolutely. A credit card or PayPal, something that gives you recourse. Then maybe start with a really small test order.
Don't spend $100 on your first try.
Please don't. And just, actively manage your expectations.
Mm-hmm.
Assume delivery will be slow and assume returns will be difficult, if not impossible. And that really leads us to the final thought for you to consider. In this world of hyper-affordable online retail, how much does a company's lack of a verifiable reputation history, that huge blind spot in their track record, how much does that tell you about the true cost of those low prices?
Mm-hmm.
Because often, reliability and quality, those are the hidden expenses. And that makes a solid reputation track record far more valuable than the initial price tag.
That is a truly critical distinction. This is educational commentary and not medical advice. Thank you for diving deep with us today.